All right, cool beans. Now it looks like we are live. We are live, so alive, so alive. We're live, baby. We are so live. All right, now I'm gonna hit go live on TikTok. 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 And we'll put this in follow me. What is the title of my stuff? What is the title of my stuff? Tarot Live. Okay. Choo choo choo. All right, cool. It looks now we are officially on TikTok and also on YouTube's. I gotta love the tubes. While nobody shows up yet, I am going to put this over here. And I'm gonna get started on a few readings, just get my stuff started, get myself going. Wish I could see this here. There you go. Now we are talking. Maybe not. Let's see. What about this? I can move this. I can see everything. Everything. Guys, I can see everything now. There you go. Now I got everything going on in here. All right, cool. Maybe I should just do this and that, this and that. Like this or like that. This or that. Marley was share. Huh. That's cool. But I got 2 views. Look at that. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Maybe a little bit higher. All right, a little extra. There you go. A little bit extra. Only shows my ugly face to you guys. Am I getting pregnant? This is what people like to ask. Am I getting pregnant? Y'all, don't get pregnant. Thank you very much. Please don't get pregnant, people. Thank you very much. All right. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. Man, I'm still waiting for somebody to actually ask me a question on TikTok, but everyone is just kind of skipping right now. Oh, people are starting to pop up. They're starting to pop up. Look at that. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the like. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Yvonne Gutierrez. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow. If you have a question, you're free to go. Tay baby, thank you so much for the like. I really appreciate that. If you guys got a question, don't forget to get your question. Thank you for the like. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. All right. Taylor, easily wrong, going to reach out. All right, let's see. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for the rose. Let's see. Is Leroy going to reach out? All right, let's see. For Taylor. Ooh. 7 of Pentacles. All right, 3 cards. Okie dokie. All right, first of all, we got the 7 of Pentacles. This is something that is still growing. It is still growing, but there is still a possibility. We got the 8 of Wands, and we also got the Ace of Pentacles. There is a possibility, yes, but it's going to take a little bit of an effort. Miss Yvonne Gutierrez, I'm just curious about my son's best friend who passed. He was like a son to me. You're very welcome, Tay. You're very welcome. Miss Yvonne, what would you like to know in specifics on that one? Nicely put. Thank you so much for following. I will get to your question in just a moment. Okay, I guess I will try to get Miss Yvonne's question here really quick. If is it at peace and easy, okay. Okay. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay. Got Queen of Wands. All right, number 1, we got the Queen of Wands over here. This might be a message just to stay confident. You don't know what happened to him. Oh. You got the Hanged Woman and the 3 of Wands. Make sure you guys stay confident and try to see things through a different perspective. Okay? Let's see who else we got. I got Tammy. Let's see, Tammy. Tammy will get a boyfriend. All right, let's see, Tammy. Yeah, Martha. Give me just a moment. Let me answer Tammy's question. Is Tammy going to get a boyfriend? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. 4 cards instead of 1. All right, Tammy, this is a confirmation that, yes, you should probably get one pretty soon. But you got the 8 of Wands over here, which signals that this may be a little slow process. In the meantime, you should still be a little bit strategic about how you take care of yourself, how you treat yourself. I don't like to do pregnancy readings because it's pretty, first of all, it's medical. So it really depends on what you do with your body. Um, it really depends on what you do with your body. So if you're doing the deed, then at one point, it might happen. You're very welcome, Tammy. All right. Naomi is not getting back with Juan the right choice. All right, Naomi. Question for Naomi. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay. All right, so I should probably change this camera. There we go. So it stops moving. Cool. Sorry. We got the Princeps of Swords. There should be like some sort of communication. You guys should probably be working on communication, Naomi. If you want to actually do that. The High Priest is on reverse. It looks like there are some things that you're probably not seeing, something that you're not following with your intuition. And we also got the Fool, which is most likely a very new beginning. I would most likely, if I was you, be more focused on if that person, if you let go of that person, or if that person let go of you. That will be the best. The best thing, most likely, is just to focus on yourself at the moment and wait until a better opportunity, a better person who actually will take care of you to pop up, and so you can get what you actually want. Thank you so much for the follow. Let's see. Thomas, does Crystal secretly wants me? All right, let's see here. Does Crystal secretly wants me? Asking question for Thomas. Thomas, I hope you're listening. Does Crystal wants Thomas? Hierophant. Death reverse. The moon reverse. I don't think so. We got the Hierophant. You got actually 3 major cards. The Hierophant, the moon, which is secrets, and you got death on reverse. I would say it's a no. Danny Girl, let's check for Danny Girl. Danny Girl, are you still there? I hope so. Did I do the right thing by ending things with Chris? I am second guessing, she said. All right, let's see. Danny Girl, I hope it's still there. Okay, let me do this real quick for you. Did Danny Girl do the right thing by ending things with Chris? You got the Sun. You got Seven of Cups. And we got the Five of Cups. All right. Number one, we got the Sun. This indicates that you're most likely going to be happy regardless of your decision. You also got Seven of Cups, so that means that maybe there's some sort of illusion around this situation, or maybe you might be able to pick through many other different options. Lots of fish in the sea. And also, you got the Five of Cups on reverse. You should not be looking back to that situation. The Five of Cups usually points to regrets, grief, that stuff, and you don't need any of that. Make sense? Crystal, thank you for following. Oh, Kira. Sorry, that was Kira. Kira Lopez. Sorry, Kira. I was meant to say Kira. Kira. Cinda, is Angus thinking about coming back to me? And put them cards back in place in here. Let's see. Is Angus thinking about coming back to Cinda? Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, the situation may take a little while. This looks like surrounded by thoughts. Someone in this situation is surrounded by thoughts. You got the Three of Cups. This may be a signal. Hopefully, you don't have a third person in that. But you also got the Six of Wands, which is victory, recognition. They should come out victorious out of the situation, Cinda. Guys, if you're going to ask a question, make sure you are following, please, and thank you, okay? Thank you very much. Danny, if you're still there, yes, I would say you made a better decision, yes. Jojo Joy. Does Gavin have feelings for me? All right, let's ask for Joy. Let me do a quick shuffling over here. Every day I'm shuffling. All right, does Gavin have feelings for Joy? I would think so. Let me see what else, if we got any more details. Okay. Yes, I would say they do have feelings for you, Joy. We got the Page of Cups, but we also got the Page of Wands on reverse. So they're just most likely having some sort of like cold feet. They just be like, should I go? Should I go talk to her? I don't know. I want to go. Yeah. But by the Princess of Cups, this looks like that you got something going on. Hannah Mariah. Hannah does behave even like me as a person. Hannah. Hannah. Come on, Hannah. Hannah, Hannah. All right. Thank you for following. By the way, since you followed, I'm gonna pull a card. Okay, but I will make sure that I will tell you something right after that. I'll pull your card though, just because you're following. All right. Does BA even like Hannah as a person? Okay, 2 cards, 3 cards. All right, cool. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, all right. That's kind of obvious, but all right. So I got strength card. So this may be some sort of fear that you need to overcome about people liking you or not. We got judgment on reverse. This is a judgment call that you gotta make. If people really do like you, they will actually come over and approach you. If they do not like you, they will just step away and they will do 100 out of million things. We also got the judgment card on reverse. So it's like an unfair situation and an unfair, an unbalanced situation that you really don't want to be in. So Hannah, if you need a word from a stranger, I will tell you. If you have doubts if somebody actually likes you as a person, you shouldn't be giving a whole lot of attention anyways. Okay? Pepsi Daily. Pepsi. Does Steven still have feelings for me, and will I ever meet someone else? Let's see. And thank you for the follow, guys. Lady K, thank you so much for the gifts. I am so sorry I did not pick that up right when it showed up. Okay, so we got 2 of Cups on reverse. That's an ugly one. Strength again. Princess of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. All right. Man, you guys are like interacting a lot. A lot. All right, for Pepsi. All right, cool. First card that came out is the 2 of Cups. All right, this is very clear. There's a very clear card. Separation. All right. The very same card that showed up before just popped out again. Of Strength. Be strong. Believe in yourself. Try to control that little beast inside yourself. Be courageous. You also got the the Page of Cups, which is a new offer that might be popping up. And you also got the Queen of Pentacles. So again, be very well grounded and make sure you're taking care of yourself. The more you put attention into yourself, the more you're gonna look good outside, and someone maybe will come out and approach you because you look or you act or you portray this image that you are interesting to others. But as for Steven liking you, you got that 2 of Cups on reverse. All right, I hope that helps you. Lady K, did Alfonso text me from a different number today? All right, well, that's a hard one, Lady K, but let's see what we got for you. Ashley Logan, thank you so much for the rose. I really appreciate that. All right, let's question for Kenya. Did Alfonso text her from a different number today? Okay, one more. I should probably just start pulling one card. Oh my god, all those cards want to come out. High Priestess, Queen of Wands again. Ace of Pentacles and the Tower reverse. Okay. I would say most likely yes. But you also hear, so you got Queen of Wands. That's someone very charismatic, very, very confident. You got the High Priestess on reverse. There are secrets behind it, or you're just not trusting your intuition about the situation. You got Ace of Pentacles. That might be a new opportunity coming up. And also you got the Tower on reverse, which indicates that you should leave this situation behind. Our Pit Singh, thank you for following. Xavier Smith, if you're still there, did Levi stay the night with Stephanie recently? Guys, guys, come on, guys. All right, let me still put those cards back inside here. Boy, oh boy. All right, let's see. Xavier Smith. Did Levi stay the night with Stephanie recently? You got the star. That's a lost hope. That was on reverse though. Star. That was on reverse though. And then you also got the Three of Swords. Quit looking at it. The more you look at it, if you want to find something, you're gonna find out. I would say no, but stop looking at it. Searchers, finders. Big time. Big time. All right, Pepsi, I've already answered your question. Xavier, I just answered that one. Arpit, does Amrit have feelings for you? Well, let's see. Arpit. Does Amrit have feelings for him? We got King of Wands. I would say that's a yes. No? I would say it's a yes. That was the only card that popped out. That's the King of Wands. That's the guy who gets stuff done. It's a good leader. Maybe if you're like that interested, maybe you should just like pop out and be like, hey, how's it going? Ashley Logan. Let's see. Ashley is asking, is Jessica missing our friendship? That's a really complicated one, huh? Let's see. Is Jessica missing Ashley's friendship? Okay. I don't know whatever happened between you guys, but we got Two of Cups. That's a disconnection. We got Five of Cups, which is grief, loss. And we got the Nine of Wands, which is they're still gonna be on the defensive for whatever happened with you guys. You know, see, it's almost like a prison over here. There is still a barrier. They might take a little while to actually come back and talk to you. Oh man, you guys are going cray. Trixie, thank you so much for following. Trixie, does Rick R really think about me today? Hi, Trixie. I'm gonna get your question now. Thank you for following. Does Rick R think about Trixie today. Ooh. Come on, guys. Queen of Cups. I would say yes. Yeah, that's not done. What's that? Six of Swords. Yeah, I think they probably think about you, Trixie. I got Death on reverse. That's something that's not over. And then you got the Six of Swords, which is usually a card about moving on. So take that as you will. I don't know if you got something going on with that person, but someone needs to move on. I know who. Xavian. Have they been sexual? I've already answered that question, man. Trudy, will I be getting divorced? Star, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you. I really appreciate ya. Let's see, Miss Trudy Platt. Let's see. I gotta do some shuffling here, guys. Sorry. It's Miss Trudy getting divorced. We got the Hanged Woman on reverse. Okay, first of all, we got Hanged Woman. This indicates that, you guys have gone very, very far down that road. You got Justice on reverse. That might tell you something. It don't look very good, but you also got the Ace of Wands. You're probably going to get some sort of idea, some action. Someone will be taking action here. I would say, I don't know. It really depends on how the situation is going between you guys. This takes more interpretation for yourself than for me. Okay? But there is some action being taken. Trixie, I answered that one to you. Actually, I've already answered that one. Oh, there's so many messages that I'm just. Anna, is my boyfriend Caden annoyed with me? Anna, have you guys been fighting? Anna. Is Anna's boyfriend annoyed with her? Got King of Pentacles. Got King of Pentacles here. I would say they're probably just busy. Okay. All right, I got King of Pentacles. This might be a guy who's pretty busy. He's building something, but also He may just have a really bad temper. You got the Emperor on reverse, and you got the Magician. So I would say try to detach off the situation and use that time that you're thinking about him to do something that will actually, create something that will be productive for yourself. Um, and thank you for following, Anna. Eve, we got Jan. Trixie, you're very welcome. Sima Mohammed. Will I receive my green card soon? Sima, I don't like doing a whole lot of legal stuff like that because that really depends. But I'm going to tell you something about my personal experience with the green card. It takes a very, very long time. Long time. But I'll throw the card. Did you follow, by the way? Did you follow, Sima? Did you follow? I didn't see you following. I didn't see you following. Um, Jimmy Cook. Is Stephanie done with our relationship? Let's see. Let's check for Jimmy. Jimmy, I hope you're still there. Um, Jimmy Cook. Oop, oop, oop. I don't want to shuffle pretty well. Is Stephanie done with Jimmy? Depressed. Okay. Six of Cups. Oh, yeah. Yikes. One more, please. One more, please. Oh, good. The ones. Yeah. Jimmy, we got the sun on reverse. That means depression or not as happy as they should. We got six of cups. Six of cups usually it means nostalgia, looking back to the past. Um, then we got three of wands, which is a new path. And you should be receiving some sort of truth in the near future. That's something that is actually going to clarify what is going on with that situation for Jimmy. Eve, did you follow? Y'all. All right, for Eve, I'm just gonna pick one card because you did not follow me. Got the Chariot. That's crashed. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. Thank you. King of Wands. Eve, it does not look very good. You got the Chariot on reverse and the King of Wands. You might have to make a decision pretty soon about that situation. Thank you so much for the hearts. And Star, thank you for the heart as well. Should I keep my friendship with Kyle G? All right, Star, let's check on you now, Star. I hope you're still there. Let's see here. All right, Star. Should Star keep her friendship with Kyle G? Okay, looks like there will be an offer. Some offer will be coming back. We got the Three of Cups. So we got Page of Cups, Three of Cups. I would say make an assessment on what actually happened in this situation. It does looks like you guys may like each other very well, but since it's a Page of Cups, it might be like a childish situation. I am not quite so sure. I'm gonna take just one more just to clarify. Okay, oh, these two came out. Queen of Swords and Six of Pentacles. Just be careful with what you say and how you say things. Be logical about the situation. Star. Oh, wow, Jeff. Thank you so much for the chili. Thank you so much, Jeff. I really appreciate you, Jeff. Leo sent a rose. Thank you very much. Leo, let's see. Ooh. Guys, if you did not follow, I'm not gonna do it. Just saying. Let's see. Leo, did you send a question? I don't think you did. I'm trying to make sure I get the people that got, Will Roy and I be in a relationship? All right, Leo, I found your question here. Hold up. Will Roy and Leo be in a relationship? Five of Pentacles, King of Swords, Three of Pentacles. I don't see that happening. Sorry. So Five of Pentacles is the card that being abandonment or being left in the dark. The King of Swords is someone who was very cruel and sharp-tongued, evil. And they got the Three of Pentacles, which is working alone, not a team situation. I would just put that down. If you already think that it's not, how do you say that? If it's not viable, I would say if it's not viable, then it's most likely like the best to just let the situation go. Let's see who else I missed over here. And Leo, thank you again for the gifts. Clay, or Andrea, I guess. Andrea, is Roger coming back? For Andrea, is Roger coming back? Mustang should probably be next too. Is Roger coming back for Andrea? We got Nine of Pentacles, we got King of Cups, and we got the Hermit. This most likely looks like the person is like just they're trying to get together with their emotions. You got the Nine of Pentacles. Usually, just someone who's usually single, pretty, and all. But you also got the Hermit on reverse, which is isolation, depression, and you got the King of Cups. So they are probably still working with their emotions. So they're probably giving like a little ice, you know what I mean? Leo, thank you for the follow. Mustang, will I be getting my new truck back soon? All right, Mustang, I hope you're still there. Let's check on you. All right, question for Mustang. Will Mustang be getting his new truck back soon? Okay. Stay hopeful, that's for sure. I would say yes. You got the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, inheritance, good money, good stuff. You got the Star, keep yourself hopeful, and you got Princess of Cups, the Page of Cups, which is a new communication that may be popping up pretty soon for you. I looked at Leo's, I looked at Andrea. Star. Man, you guys are impossible today. Victoria, thank you so much for following. Will Victoria marry Joseph? Thank you for the follow, guys. Barefoot, thank you for the hearts. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Victoria. Will Victoria marry Joseph? Got Two of Pentacles. That's an unbalanced situation. Eight of Cups, not leaving. The Lovers on reverse. So this looks like, you guys might have some imbalanced situation. This is on reverse. The Eight of Cups and not leaving, still simply staying in the situation. But you also got the Lovers on reverse, which can mean separation, a lack of harmony. But again, you got to remember that the future is not necessarily set in stone. You got to ask yourself, what can I do? What should I do to make sure that things don't go with what I'm seeing at this very moment? So take the right actions, make the right choices. If you don't make the right choices, guess what? If you're always constantly fighting with each other, guess what? That one day that's gonna blow up on your face. So, work on taking care of each other. Sapphire, thank you so much for following. Leo, I've already answered your question. Will I have a safe and happy trip in Guyana with my hubby? All right, let's see. Sapphire. Okay, got the Sun on reverse. Queen of Cups, yeah. What else? And Three of Wands. I'm hearing don't get sunburned. You got the Queen of Cups. You see this pretty lady here just sitting and chilling. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a nice time, but don't go get sunburned, okay? Make sure. it's probably summertime down in the central south hemisphere. That's funny as hell. William. Thank you for following. Leo, I've already got your question. Mustang, thank you for following. Fresh 21. Did you follow Fresh? Did you follow? But Pecan Recon. Thank you for sharing the live. Yes, you got a safe trip. Barefoot, thank you for following. Mustang, you're very welcome. Karen, will Greg and I reconcile? He says we will. Karen, girl, Girl. All right, I'll pick a card still. Empress on reverse. That's not good, Karen. I don't like that, Karen. Wheel of Fortune. King of Wands. Okay. So I got King of Wands as the last one. That looks like that's somebody who usually keeps a word. They're pretty good, in doing things. But you also got the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune on reverse. Do not embrace fear. Do not be counting on luck. If someone says they're going to do something, then they better do it. If they do not, you already know what to do. I didn't tell you to do anything. Macman, thanks for following. Victoria, will Joseph ask me to marry him? Didn't I answer that question already? Joseph asked me to marry. I feel like you still, we'll still need to. I feel like this probably needs to come through him, not from you, Victoria. Mm-mm. Or no, will he ask you? Yeah. They are probably still like dwelling in something else. Just keep working on the relationship. Yeah, but that one did not look like something that may be imminent. MacMean, David, is Brittany in love with me? All right, let's see. MacMean. She got a little fling, yeah. She surely got a little fling, but you also got Eight of Swords and the Hanged Woman on reverse. So she might be tied up at the moment with something, with another situation that it still needs to be taken care of. Amanda J, will my marriage get better soon? Amanda, I hope you're still there watching. Let's see. Betty Boop, thank you for following. Joanna, thank you for following. All right, let's get the answer for Amanda. Mustang, you're very welcome. Will Amanda's marriage get better soon? Will Amanda's get better soon? Okay, stop dwelling. It's gonna move on. Okay. So number one, you gotta stop dwelling. Whatever is happening, we got Five of Cups. This is the card of grief. We got Princess of Wands, which indicates someone is being very childish in this situation. And one of you is probably getting burnt out. If you got to do things right, if you got to fix things, then you gotta, watch for each other the proper way. You do have the Chariot, which means that you will have progress in what you're looking for. But it looks like someone needs to be stop being childish about things of the past. Betty, am I lose my soulmate once since I have cancer? Oh man. All right, let me go back to Betty Boop. Betty Boop, You still there, Betty Boop? Guys, sorry, I'm trying to help everybody as much as I can, but it takes me a little while. So yeah. Let's see. All right, Betty Boop. Let's see. What is the situation of Betty Boop, please? What is her situation at the moment? Okay. Got Ten of Swords on reverse. You got Chariot, and you got Princess of Pentacles. I would say the worst is already gone. You're already taking care of that situation yourself. If you have a Chariot, it looks like things are gonna keep following nicely, but the worst is gone. Okay, that's the Ten of Swords. The worst is gone. Just don't try to pressure the person, but it looks like things are gonna be okay. Casey Bloom, will my music career improve? Victoria, you're very welcome. All right, let's check for Casey or KC. KC. Will Casey's music career improve? Okay. Three of Cups. What is this? Six of Cups. All right. All right. First of all, we got Wheel of Fortune on reverse. Do not count on luck, Casey. This does not mean that it will not work out. This does not mean that it will stay, at the very bottom. But it is not time to count on luck. Maybe you need to be a little bit more logic about the situation. Okay, do not get unmotivated about it. The Three of Cups. This may be celebrations, connections. So by looking at this, I will tell you that it might be time for you to actually start looking at connections. If you work in a music career, go find people who also like music. Go hang out with other musicians. Go, make that into a bigger into your circle, or do it like me. Go to TikTok and show you what you got. Go to YouTube, show what you got. That's a little bit of marketing skills that you may need to do. You know what I mean? And also, you got the Six of Cups. That is, stop looking at the past, start looking at the future. Six of Cups is the past. So you keep looking at the past so much that you start getting afraid and not doing what you're supposed to do. Does that make sense? RE Eclipse Central. Is there a certain time frame of my life I will be most wealthy? Let's check on that one for Mr. Clip Central. Reclip Central. Okay. Seven of Wands, Clip Central. The Lovers on reverse. Okay. All right. Number one, Queen of Wands. This indicates that you need to be Clip Central. I hope you're still there. You need to be more confident about yourself. You see this lady over here. She looks like pretty hot. Be confident of what you do and whatever you're planning. Defend what you have. You see everybody against them. If you have a dream, go after it. But keep doing it. And then you got the Lovers on reverse. Sometimes it's like lack of choices or disharmony, but again, it's not definitive. You just got to make sure you work with a little bit of more logic, like more central, and then pick a one path and you just go. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Joanna. Patricia. Will Tony and I ever get back together? Kira, have you asked a question? I don't think you have asked a question, Kira. Let's see what we got here. Little, thank you so much for following. All right, Joanne, Patricia. Patricia, Joanne, will Tony and I ever get back together? King of Cups on reverse. Queen of Wands on reverse. King of Cups, someone moody. Someone burnt out. Another one running away, burnt out. And the Fool, being foolish. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go, Patricia. Sorry. I hate giving bad news. Little. Claudel. Does Gary want to be with me? Does Gary want to be with me? Claudel. Claudel. Does Gary wants to be with Claudel? Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Calm down. Oh, calm down. Okay. Three of Cups on reverse. So that's hard no. I got Queen of Wands that just jumped out again. You got the Devil. Don't be obsessed about this situation. Three of Cups on reverse. There may be third-party influences over there. Somebody who's just like nagging, you know. And we also got the Devil. See? Got a little pathway to the Devil's ear. There may be some third-party influence if that's the case. Kimberly, I think you followed before, didn't you, Kimberly? I think you did. Will I have a baby anytime soon? Kim, that's a medical question. I'm going to pull a card, but y'all know how to make babies. Everybody knows how to make babies, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry to be that guy, but everybody knows how to make babies. All right, Kimberly, will she have a baby anytime soon? Will Kimberly have a baby anytime soon? Oh gosh, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's more mental than anything. You got Ace of Swords on reverse. You got Two of Swords on reverse, and you got Ace of Pentacles on reverse. So you already know the answer. You might already know the answer. You just gotta keep trying, you know. KC, yeah, that's nice. Getting a band. Brandy, no, I didn't skip you, Little. No, I did not. Did I? All right, I'll do it again. Cindy, thank you so much for following. And Brandy, thank you for sharing the live. Um, does Gary wants to be with Little? Does Gary wants to be with Little? Strength. Someone's got to take up the courage to start, doing something about it. Casey, you're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Justice. There's got to be a little balance in between the both of you. And Knight of Cups. Yeah, someone definitely gotta do the right move over there. But it looks like, yeah, they want to make the move, but they just, they don't have the courage to do so. So sometimes you might want to have a little push. Brandy Schliffel, does Todd think about me? Claudel, I just answered your question. I said little. Sorry, Claudel, I said little earlier. So that's what it was. All right, Brandy, does Todd think about Brandy? Judgment, reverse, Emperor. 8 of Wands. You got Emperor, Judgment on reverse, and the 8 of Wands on the upside. Yeah. He most likely does. He's probably just not making a judgment call about, about something that's going on. Sandy, thank you so much for sharing the live. Kimberly, thank you for following. Claudel, I answered your question earlier. Susie Q, thank you so much for following. Let me get Susie. And then we gotta get Cindy as well, right? Yeah, Cindy and Susie. All right, Cindy. Let me get Cindy because Cindy followed first. Will Cindy get back with the father of Gabriel's? Yeah. Will Cindy get back with Gabriel's son? No. Will Cindy get back with the father of her son? King of Cups. Got Queen of Cups on reverse, and we got the Two of Cups, and we got that's a half and half. I would say that's a half and half. This is something unhappy, and this is somebody moody. But this is like in between the relationship. I don't know. I would say 60-40 for no. Susie Q. Will R and her Susie and R stay together? All right, let me do a quick shuffle here, guys. All right, will Susie and R stay together? Will Susie and R stay together? Okay, first card out. 2 cards out, 3 cards out. Okay. I believe you will. It does not feel like things are growing, but you should be confident about it. So you got Hierophant, that's the structure, marriage, family, anything that has a structure, religion, stuff like that. Um, you may feel that things are not necessarily growing, but you also got the Empress card, which is like, yeah, you're living good. You're gonna be good. So I would say ask yourself, why do you ask that question, Susie? And what if something is wrong? What needs to be done within both parties so you both can stay together, if that makes sense? Cindy, you are very welcome. Triple E, I hope you're still there. Triple E, I don't think he is. But let's see. Triple E, will Jasmine stay married to Triple E? Star in reverse, the world in reverse, and the Nine of Swords. Oh, that's weird. That's a weird one. All right, that's neat. That's, trying to heal. This is torment, and this is end of a cycle. I hate to be that guy. Again, the same thing that I just told us, Susie. If you like the person, you gotta ask yourself what went wrong. How can we fix this? Is it something fixable? Um, if you did not do anything wrong, just make sure you don't make any bad decisions. You know. Um, Kezzy and we got Lynn. Will me and Clarence become a couple? Will Lynn and Clarence become a couple? Let's ask the cards. Ask the cards. Ooh. All right. King of Wands, some Knight of Wands, and Knight of Cups. One more. Knight of Pentacles. Someone is very ungrounded in that situation. And we also got burnt out, somebody who just not moving, or they're like, yeah, I'm gonna go after them and I'm just gonna stay behind. I'm gonna go and I'm not gonna stay. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna stay. Got nine of cups on reverse, that wish not being fulfilled. And also we got the King of Pentacles, which is someone just like trying to keep up the appearances. So kind of weird. Kazi, did my boyfriend Jerry cheat on me while out with his friends? Oh boy. All right, Kazi, let's see. Did Jerry cheat on Kazi while he was out with his friends? Why do you guys want me to just be here destroying relationships? Why do you guys want me to destroy relationships here? Oh my god! Like, oh no, a tarot reader told me you betrayed me. I'll throw a card. It's all good, but the Fool, don't be foolish. It's a cups, a new cup, the Sun. Okay. Oh, hello, the person on YouTube. Hi there. All right, the Fool of Kazi. Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish. There's a new cup over here, a new opportunity, and maybe and got something. Be happy. Be happy you have this one relationship. Don't be foolish. Okay. And if you got suspicions about the things that he's been doing on the down low, in my quiet opinion, that's usually a bad sign. Whew, my butt is hurting at this point. Home fries. And we got Mandy. Will my boss lay me off work next Friday? Seasonal worker. Of course, you can do a pick card. I can. I'll just ask your question, Mr. or Miss 12 something on YouTube. Just put your question over there and I'll answer in just a minute. Hmm? All right, for Mandy. Mandy. Will her boss lay her off work next Friday? I would say no. That's quite indecisive, though. This is someone who's burnt out, and this is someone. This is looking back at past situations, grief. Like it's almost getting out of grief. So I don't know. That's a pretty inconclusive one. I'll take one more just in case. Queen of Cups on reverse. If you're waiting for a next offer, I think that would be like turned down. But ask yourself, how did you work throughout the entire season? How did you work out on things? I got friends on YouTube. Hello, guys. What is going on with my child and the current teachers at her school? Mrs. Licious Chocolate. Thank you. Oh my God, I love that name. Delicious Chocolate. um, what is going on with the child, with the teachers at her school? I'd say somebody's not giving them opportunities over there. But again, the best way to do it is going at the school and asking them, hey, what's going on? If they are over the age, then it's just better to let them handle it because they are adults. Guys, I'm like super practical. I usually give like practical advice. Um, I don't be, you know, like usually if you're asking me about a question, I will give you. It's a child. Yeah, if it's a child, I would most likely, if your child is being bothered or something, if they're changing behaviors, whatever that may be, and they only go from home to school, and if it's inside the home, you guys are doing just fine. And if it's something in school, then it is something to be investigated and be taken more seriously. At least that's what I will do. Will fries? I'm so sorry. I'm taking forever. Will Michael, and I be leaving together soon for home fries? King of Cups, Five of Wands. That's on reverse though. Look, look. Okay. That's weird. King of Cups, Five of Wands. That's like a half and half, You guys probably still got plenty to work on home fries. King of Cups. Five of Wands, that's like fighting, but not fighting really. But this is someone who's like emotionally unavailable. This is the Sun, that's like depression or not being happy enough, happy, not happy. And then that's Seven of Cups, which is like instead of looking at many options, um, oh, sorry. Whew. You got, just you guys got to narrow down the process on if how you guys are gonna do that together. So, Fries, if you're looking at having someone living with you, getting close to that person and make plans together. If you're like a salesy kind of person, just sell the dream. Like, hey, can you imagine if we ever lived together? How things will be so nice and fun. We'll do all kinds of cool stuff. Ali Orende, do I have a love offer coming soon? Ali, for Ali. Will I be okay? Hold up. My friend on YouTube, Day5650, I just saw your question. I will just answer it in just a moment, okay? Ali, do you have a lava offer coming soon? The full reverse, Ten of Pentacles reverse, the world. All right, so don't be foolish. I would say just work on yourself. That's a Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Work on yourself. Don't be waiting for a love offer. Don't be worried about love a whole lot. Once you finally get to, work on yourself, look pretty. You go look pretty. You don't look pretty for others. Look pretty for yourself. Then people will be like, oh, Ali looks like, hot stuff. I think I'm gonna approach that person, and then they will come over. You know what I mean? Luscious Chocolate, Hadija. Is Larada thinking about Hadija? I hope I pronounced it right. Hadija. Is Larada thinking about Hadija? Oh my God, yes they are. What else? You got a Two of Cups. You got a Two of Cups here. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Too many cards. Yeah, they're coming towards you. They want to come towards you. They think about you for sure. And you got a bunch of extra cards here that really don't matter. You got the Nine of Pentacles also, which is the card that, it's all good in the hood. Zulima Painter, thank you for following. Is Lila gonna be made to apologize what she did to me online? God damn, what are you guys doing? Like live apologies and stuff. Let me answer my friend over here from YouTube's. Will I be happier if I don't go to the holiday party? You don't want. Oh yeah, he already says you don't really want to go anyways. It is words. Okay. All right, my friend on YouTube. I got King of Wands on reverse. You're already picking not going to that party anyways. This is a swift change. And you got also Eight of Swords on reverse, which means that the situation, you're not really within a prison. You are most likely just like having that in your head that you most likely shouldn't be. You're overthinking about the situation. You know, do what you want to do and be happy with the decision you make. If people don't like it, be like, hey, I wasn't in the mood. Oh, but we missed you so much. And you're gonna be like, well, but I wasn't in the mood to come to the party. What you gonna do about that? I don't want to do it. People ask me to go all over places, and I'll be like, I'm not in the mood. But it would be really nice if you would show up. I'll be like, yeah, but I didn't feel like it, and you gotta accept that. Have a good day. All right, Zulima or Don, right? Don. Is Lila gonna be made to apologize for what she did to me online? Princess of Wands. I think so. The world. We got Page of Wands. We got. Oh, look at her. She's so fun. She's so much fun. Some action will be made. Someone will get out of the cold. Something is gonna come out of it. The situation will be solved. This is a cycle. That's the world. The cycle will be done soon. I would say try to go past the situation. Do not let it, carry you throughout everywhere you go, because that's bad for you. High Revelations 4. High Revelations 4. Is Crystal missing me? Is Crystal missing? Ooh, okay. Yes, I would say so. Yeah, got the Four of Cups on reverse, which is someone coming out of apathy, so coming out, and getting stuff done. And then we also got the Nine of Cups, which is like, wish fulfillment. My friend on YouTube, yes, you are allowed to ask yes, but I do have other spectators on TikTok as well. I'm doing, even though here on YouTube, it does not look like there's a whole lot of people, and there's not a whole lot of people, but it's kind of working out on TikTok. So I'm also answering people on TikTok. But you can ask a question. I can go back to it once if it slows down on TikTok. And you can always also subscribe to my channel. Guys, on TikTok, I also got, you're very welcome. Got a YouTube channel with long form content. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, thank you very much, guys. All right. Is Crystal missing you? Is Crystal missing you? High Revelations. Someone is deceptive. Someone is cutting corners in here. And the other one is just like, well, woo! Hello, Devin the Wiz on YouTube. If you're still there, I don't know if you are. Everybody left on YouTube. YouTube is so slow right now. Annette Collins, thank you so much for following. Ali, I've already answered your question, and thank you, by the way. Will Derek and O get back together soon? Oh, okay. Will Derek and I get back together soon for Annette Collins? Annette Collins, Annette Collins. Annette Collins. Miss Luscious, if you're still here, thank you very much for your gifts. Let's see. Will Derek and Annette. Oh gosh, oh, get back together. All right, guys. I just want to let you guys know that even though this is like I'm pulling extra cards, that this is not really like a whole actual reading. If we were actually to sit down and talk about stuff and talk about how to fix stuff. So this is like just a glance, okay? So don't. This is just for entertainment. Annette, we got. I feel like there will be some sort of action, but you guys still got plenty of issues to work on. You got Ace of Pentacles. That's on the upright. That's a new opportunity. You got new opportunities. You most likely may have to work on if you guys have secrets, what you guys are thinking about each other, what you think about each other, Annette. But you do have some action happening here sometime pretty soon. Light worker, hello there. Hadija or Mrs. Lucius Chocolate. I answered your question earlier. Yo, you're spamming my stuff, guys. It's hard if you keep spamming. I know it's great. The algorithm probably loves it, but if you spam, it's hard for me to follow. Rosita, thank you so much for following. Why I don't have money? Could you please do that for me? Reclip Central. Reclip Central. Reclip Central. Do you work with social media? Do you do that kind of stuff? Maybe I should increase this window and I can see more comments. There you go. Oh my God. Would you look at that? All right, cool. Reclip Central. Why don't I have money? Would you please do that for me? Okay. So Reclip Central, if you're still there, I'm gonna tell you right now. All right, we got the Ace of Wands. This calls for taking action. You got Five of Wands. This is looking back. Grief, and you got fears. So I would say you need to stop, or maybe you gotta stop looking back at certain things and find new ideas. You see this over here, this can be new ideas, new inspiration, new action. So that's probably what you need to do now. If something did not work previously, try to find a different way or a different approach on how to get things. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Try to talk to different people, try to get a different idea. If you are, you know, get contacts. Let's see. Tango Garama de 900 meters. Gito one. Oh. Guys, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. I speak Portuguese. I don't speak Spanish. Oh, I don't speak Spanish. I speak Portuguese. Rosita, Mercedes. Does Jesse Gonzalez feel love for me? Does Jesse Gonzalez feel love for me? Let's check on that. Matt Monroe, thank you so much for the rose. I really appreciate you. All right, Mercedes. So does Jesse Gonzalez feels love for you? You got one card. You got, oh gosh. All right. You need to lay that situation down. This is rest or putting a situation down. This is obviously separation, disconnection. You're not being reciprocated. This is being left in the dark, and this is structure. Okay. If you're already with that person, maybe they might be with you because you are some sort of good support to them. We all need support somehow, and we all go through stuff somehow. So it's not 100% bad, but Badger Hutton followed. Thank you very much, Badger. Did he cheat? Did Badger got cheated on? King of Swords and Judgment. King of Swords and Judgment. I don't think if they did, I don't think they're gonna say. And me myself, I cannot tell you if they did or not. You gotta make a judgment call if this is a healthy situation, even for yourself. Okay, if if you can't really, trust that person, if they're actually gonna be consistent, they will actually check on you, or if they keep giving you mixed signals. But this King of Swords over here just tells me I don't know. A lot of times the problem is not even like mainly with the other person. The problem is with ourselves. Um, this may be some of our insecurities, or this may be if you already heard about someone else cheating on you, and you already confirmed that situation. Then you got to ask yourself, why am I still with this person? If you keep if you're having a chat and then out of a sudden the Tinder just starts popping off, and the Tinder is popping off, and you're like, what the hell is the Tinder going off? Like, why do you have Tinder? Oh, I don't know. I'm just talking to other people. I just get bored. I just want to chat. Then you take that as you will. You know what I mean? We got Elena. Elena, is Dixon coming back and going to treat me better? Elena, come on, man. Yo, come on. All right, I got five of Pentacles. There's a card of abandonment. We got Three of Pentacles. That's the card of teamwork, and we got the Queen of Pentacles on reverse. I hate saying that kind of stuff to people. Like, this is like most likely I think you gotta practice detachment over this situation. Detachment, really. Detach from it. If he already treated you like stuff, not better than good, not better than enough, that's already a problem. And if that's the case, you guys need to sit down, have a little talk with each other, and try to dig, where is this coming from? What is the problem? Why is one annoying each other? You know what I mean? Tashia, Dreamcatcher. Is Quante ignoring my text because he's with another woman? Yo, you guys are cray, 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 cray. Got Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Three of Wands. uh, I don't think so. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. Um, Does what? I'm having a mental break here, guys. It's been almost 2 hours. Oh man. No, I just you're not being filtered, Dreamcatcher, Tashia. I just answered. I don't think they are ignoring your text because they're with another woman. No, I only say that because of the very last card, the Knight of Wands on reverse. So that means like he's not acting on it. David Santos. David, did you follow? Did you follow? Did you follow? Will things be good in 2026? I love those questions. See, I wish more people would ask stuff like that. Will my life be good in 2026? What do I need to do in 2026? Um, all right, Silly Bluebird. I guess Silly Bluebird is the one who just followed. Thank you for sharing the live. Is Adam cheating on me or Amy? Is Adam cheating on Amy? Is Adam cheating on Amy? Guys, please be responsible of your own actions, okay? Please be responsible of your own actions and response and relationships, responsibilities. Just be responsible for the love of God. Do not use a tarot reader to to make help you make a decision on to know if somebody is cheating on you or not. Amy, there's things are balanced. There's a whole lot of balance over here, but you got plenty of cups, plenty of illusions. I feel like you're most likely overthinking this, Amy. Silly little bluebird. Um, does Nathan miss me and want to see me again? Thank you so much for following, Angel. Angel Eyes. You're very welcome. Yeah, Amy, there's a lot of illusions over there, so look for some balance on the situation. You can't control everybody, unfortunately. You can't be with them 100% of the time, unfortunately. So sometimes we just gotta trust them that they're not gonna do anything, you know, out of line. If they do something wrong to you, guess what? They're lost. It may hurt, yeah, but if you live always, and if they always give you that energy that they're doing something that they shouldn't, you know, take that as you will. But another temperance, not a pentacles. Yeah. Angel Eyes, they do. They want to get close, but he's pretty slow to make that offer. He's gonna be very slow to make that offer and go back to you. They do, but they slow. There are men who are actually pretty slow. You know, I'm a man. I'm telling you, there's men that are slow. I can be very clueless at times. Ariana, my dog passed away 2 weeks ago. Was my grandpa greeting him? Let's see. Was I right? Yeah, it's pretty slow. That's what it said. It was pretty slow. Yeah, Ariana, I would say yes. I would say very much yes. There is a little sense of stability, you know, the eye that sees everything. Dreamcatcher, thank you so much for the gifts. I really appreciate y'all. Mm. All right, looks like I've caught up. Woohoo! I caught up. Cool. I. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Should I put a ASMR on my bio? Hmm. So bad. I do a ASMR. Listen to my cards. All right, we got Sandy. Hello, Sandy. I would like to know if me and him will ever be in a happy relationship. The way you worded that, Sandy, Sandy, Sandy. All right, Sandy. Let's see. If Sandy and him will be in a happy relationship ever. Let's see. What do I have for Sandy? Confidence. Okay. All right, I got Queen of Wands on reverse. We got the Tower on reverse, and we got Ace of Wands. Okay, so Ace of Wands. Sorry, the Queen of, is that Queen? Yeah, that's the Queen of Wands. This is someone, usually when it's upright, that is a woman that is very confident about things. It came up on reserve, on reverse. So it might be a call out. It might be calling you out. That you might need to be a little bit more confident about yourself, not necessarily on others, on yourself. If something have happened on your relationship before, something big, something that's like, oh my God, I can never trust you ever again. Just know that the Tower, sometimes you gotta let certain things go and take certain actions. You have the choice if you guys like each other enough to keep moving on together. Yeah, that's cool. But are you able to keep looking back, or are you able to move on without looking back? That's the question I have for you. But you gotta take action. Someone in this story will have to take some action, Sandy. I All right, guys, I think I am going to take a break. As soon as I thought I was going to get out, yo, sending more questions. I need to go take a break. Oh my gosh. Swaggy. How's it going, Swaggy? Is your ex going to reach out to you? Let's find out. Just Peachy, thank you so much for following. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Card number one. A six of cups. This is a card about nostalgia. Stop looking back. That's number one. There's a possibility that you guys, you may have some sort of offer. You see, the page of Pentacles is actually, kind of pointing back. But y'all gotta make sure you don't do anything childish if you ever do so. Okay? Be watching for, childish attitudes. It's possible, but if it was me, I would say try to stay detached from the situation, just so you don't get hurt again. All right, just Peachy for Casey. Will Robert break up with me soon? Let me do a little shuffle. Every day I'm shuffling. All right, will Robert break up with Casey soon? King of Cups, the Devil, Ace of Pentacles, the Moon. All right, King of Pentacles. Someone is not taking the initiative. Ace of Pentacles. That is a lost, a missed opportunity. We got the Moon, which is secrets, fear, and the Devil, getting out of an obsession. I would say they are going to postpone this situation, but you guys got to work on getting out of obsessions and fears. Where is that stuff actually rooted for Casey? I think the other party is just not like, they don't have the balls to take action, but Andrella, is Roger gonna be back together with Andrella? Is Roger gonna be back together? We got the Princess of Pentacles. It looks like there's gonna be a little offer. And what else? Five of Cups. Stop crying over the spilled milk. I'm gay as hell. I'm gay as hell. Super gay. Gay as hell. Cuphead. I'm gay as hell. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if you noticed. Did you notice that? I'm gay as hell. Carmen, should I stay the night at my boyfriend's again? Are you afraid of something? Are you afraid of something? Should I stay at my boyfriend's again? Should Carmen stay at her boyfriend's again? Got Ace of Pentacles on reverse. Something got turned down. Did you turn him down about something? You're not making a judgment call and you're postponing. Whatever you're thinking right now that you're postponing and you're not making a judgment call. Um, one more. All right. One more. One more card. Just one more. Yeah. I think you should stay put. I don't know if I should go home today or tomorrow. What? I don't know. It's up to you guys. You guys gotta talk to each other and you decide. Do you enjoy each other that much that you want to stay the entire week? Me, myself, and I like to be alone. I got somebody, but you know what I mean. I like to be alone. I like my own company, but that's me. My person does not understand that. That I like to be on my own. But Victor Rodriguez, thank you for following. Thank you very much. Um, I I'm having a my mind is just like, ooh. Will Rebecca come back to Victor? All right, Victor, your turn, bud. Will Rebecca come back to Victor? Linda, did you follow? Linda, are you following? Linda. All right, for Victor, will Rebecca come back to Victor? Will Rebecca come back to Victor? Not making a judgment call. Y'all fighting. What else? One more. Overworking. I would say no. You got a judgment call. It's not being made. You're probably been told, before. Stop pushing on that. You got five of wands. That's the card of, too many ideas with each other, or they can be, fights. Fives are awful. Fives are awful cards. And you got Eight of Pentacles, which is overworking on the situation. It's just giving way too much attention to something that's really toxic. So if we all been toxic to each other, ask yourself, do I really want this? Marilyn, did you follow? Marilyn, did you follow? Carmen, yeah, Carmen, this, you know how it goes. Marilyn, all right, Marilyn, have you lost Rich forever? Let's get going. Let's check. Have Marilyn lost Rich forever? Okay, initially it says it's a cup down. It's a burden. Oh, wow. Come on, Marilyn. Okay, all right. Well, you asked, I'm gonna answer. You asked, I'm gonna answer. So you got Ace of Cups on reverse. So that's the relationships, an offer that's down. Then you got the Ten of Wands. That's a burden. That's something really heavy to carry on, or that might be something that you've been, or they have been, just carrying that stuff for very long. That it hurts for both parties. And you got the Ten of Cups. So you got both Ten of Cups and Ten of Wands. So there's no more action, and there's no more connection. If you look over here, like you see the cups all connected into each other, it's almost like you guys are going completely separate ways. But you got to remember that certain things doesn't happen to us. They happen for us. So ask yourself, what did I learn out of this situation? How was the mistake made? Or which party has actually made the mistake? Have I forgiven that person? Have I forgiven myself? If you know, whichever way you have done something wrong or not, and you might want to move on from it. Sometimes, if we detach from the situation, you might actually get a better outcome just because you're not simply clinging to that thing. And I hope this message somehow comforts you. Um, all right, Linda, your turn. Linda, I hope you're still there. Linda, is the man am I talking to who he says he is? Is he who he says he is? Linda's talking to a man and she needs to know if the man she talking is, what they say. One more card, 3 cards. There you go. All right, got past. Don't look at the past. Put down ideas. Put down. Well, you guys may still be following through. I don't know. That's pretty inconclusive, but you still got the chariot, which means things in motion. At least you didn't get a 7 of swords. If you had gotten a 7 of swords, then yeah, I would have been like, whoop, there's some deception in the situation. Guys, all right, I need to take a break eventually. Let's see. All right, Yasmin just followed. Yasmin, thank you so much for following. Where's your question? Will I see Melkis next week? Will Yasmin see Melkis next week? Okay. King of Pentacles, that's a man who's very consistent. I will most likely say yes. Yeah. Got the World and the Nine of Cups also. But you got the King of Pentacles. That's someone very consistent. For Slima Witina and on YouTube, do I get a job in the near future? Oh, see, that's a nice question. That's a good one to ask. See, I like that kind of question. Help cakes. Your company needs remote reps, 36 per hour. 36 what? $36 per hour. Am I ready to stop lying? I'm just reading what says on the cards. If you want to take whatever it takes on the cards, that's up to you. My job is. You wanted attention. There you go. You got my attention. Do I get a job next in the near future? Slima getting a new job in the future. All right. All right, you have the possibility of getting a job very, very soon. Yes. But you gotta be a little bit less emotional about it. And you also gotta make sure you take action towards what you want to get done. Catherine KD. Does Logan regret breaking up with me? And has he moved on? Catherine, did you follow? Catherine, did you follow? I'm skipping you. Inky Flicks, will I get a job at Fescom? Y'all. Okay. All right. So you got the magician. You got the magician. That is someone who's manifesting something. They can manifest whatever they want. They're ready to manifest. But you are ignoring the call. You got judgment on reverse. You're ignoring the situation. And you're most likely not surrendering to it. Just let it go. Let them go. If they regret or not, that's completely irrelevant. You got to ask yourself, what do you want? Are you just simply hurting? Why are you hurting? Be practical in this situation. Tamira Madden, thank you so much for following. Ankiflix, would I get a job at Fescom? Okay. Again, judgment keeps popping up. It's funny as hell. If you have you already done your interview? Are you still there? I don't know. You're not. Guys, I need to go take a break. Tamira, let me ask this one real quick and I'm gonna head out. Okay. I'm gonna head out. I'm ready to head out for a little bit. All right. Is Tamira getting an offer? I would say yes, but you got the Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles. You still got a few things to balance it out within this relationship. Some things you have to carry. Ask yourself what is so heavy to carry at this moment. All right, guys. I'm gonna space alien. Gosh, just because it didn't follow, I'm gonna get going, guys. I gotta get going for a little bit. I need to get something to eat, and I will be back soon. Later. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye. And you know.